Good morning, all you amazing, beautiful knockouts. It's Amanda here, and I am coming to you live super early this morning, but for a very good reason. This morning I was thinking about what would be today's bombshell, what would I be sharing with you, and as I sat, the sun was crusting over the mountains, and I was inspired to write a poem. So I wanted to share that with you. So today I'm delivering your bombshell a little bit different, and after I share it, we'll go ahead and talk about the lessons that you can learn in this. All right, are you ready? As the sun crests over the mountain, I feel its warmth and sparkle. As the sun rises, it models how to rise up again after the darkness. As the sun shines bright, it reminds me to always be my true, authentic self, regardless of what is happening around me. As the sun moves across the sky, it encourages me to keep moving forward in my life. As the sun sets, it demonstrates the importance of taking time to reflect and rejuvenate. As the sun, so am I. So I just felt so inspired this morning to write that. And that's sometimes inspiration for me comes from places, it comes from nature, it comes from experiences I've had. And, the truth is that individually, each one of these lines is so important for all of us. It's important that we feel warmth and sparkle and that we embody and imbue that to other people and to our communities and around us. And that's kind of what we've been doing with the Beautiful Knockout Mission of Love and Inspiration, which is going fabulous. And if you are not part of it, you can still join. But the other piece of the next line is really important. As the sun rises, it models how to rise after the darkness. We all experience darkness in our life. I've experienced my own, you've experienced yours, other people experience, and there's not really any comparison of what darkness is. Darkness is darkness, and it's different for every person, and you may experience similar things to someone, but you experience it very differently. Although the feelings and the emotions that are triggered are something that we can relate to, and that's how we are able to relate to people even when we haven't had the same exact experience. It's because the emotions and the feelings around darkness, around struggle, are similar. But it's important that even through darkness that we continue to rise up again and again, and we push forward in life. So the third line, as the sun shines bright, it reminds me to always be my true, authentic self. It's interesting. Sometimes for me, this has been a struggle, and people find this sometimes very interesting that I've had confidence issues or whatnot because I've always appeared very confident. But the truth is that sometimes I've been a chameleon to cover up where I'm fearful or scared in my life. And I haven't always been honest or true to myself. And so the sun just is the sun. Every day it rises, even when the clouds are out. Every day it shines bright, even if we don't see it. It's not that the sun does anything different on a cloudy day. It's just that there's something in the way of the sun and us experiencing the sun shining brightly down upon us. And then as the sun moves across the sky, every day the sun again and again takes a path across the earth, and it goes and it keeps going in life, and every day it keeps going and it circles, right? It's so consistent, it does the same thing. And if it was to go off track, if it wasn't to do stuff, major stuff would happen to us. But it encourages us to keep moving forward in life. The sun never goes backwards. It goes in the same direction. It's always going forward. So even though sometimes it feels like we might be taking a couple steps back in life, we're really not. We're always going forward. We can't go back and change things, but we can go forward. And that's the only way to go. So even if sometimes it feels like you're going backwards, you're not. Because you're learning. And when you say, wow, I feel like I'm going backwards, that's actually forward. Because you are acknowledging that you feel like you're doing something that you used to do. I hope that makes sense. So as the sun sets, it demonstrates the importance of taking time to reflect and rejuvenate. So often we just live in life and we just keep going forward and doing things, and we just do. I was just talking to a coworker about this the other day. And we don't really take the time to process, reflect, and rejuvenate that we need to. Darkness happens, and sometimes we just move through it and we don't feel it. We don't allow it to touch us. But the truth is it does. Regardless of what is happening in your life and how much you try to fill with your life, if you're struggling with something, if something has happened to you and you haven't reflected or processed it, then it's going to impact you. And eventually you're going to be like, I don't know why I'm so irritated. Littlest things like set me off. Well, it's because you need to take the time to fully reflect and fully rejuvenate and fully process your experiences regardless of what they are. So just remember that as the sun is, so are you. You're always moving forward. You are always shining bright even when you don't see it. And it's super important for you just to be aware of that. That's all I really have for you this morning. If you have any questions, feedbacks, comments, and you're watching this later, please feel free to post them in the comments. And if you're not part of the Beautiful Knockout community, I would love to have each one of you women become part of the community where I will encourage, inspire, support you through whatever you may be struggling with. It's a safe community, a safe space. If you want to join, just search for Brave Beyond Beautiful Knockout, and I will post a link to it in the comments below. But it is a place where we are also doing the Beautiful Knockout Mission of Love and Inspiration, and you can see the cards that I've shared and some of what everyone else is doing. So I hope you have a fabulous Friday. It's actually Cinco de Mayo, so enjoy some Mexican food or not if you don't like it, but I know I will be. Hi Jamie. So glad you're here. But if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to have a discussion about poetry or the poem or the lessons in the poem that I read for you, I would love to hear from you. And I'm going to read it one more time because I think it's really important, and then I'll end, okay? So, let's begin. As the sun crests over the mountain, I feel its warmth and sparkle. As the sun rises, it models how to rise up again after the darkness. As the sun shines bright, it reminds me to always be my true, authentic self, regardless what is happening around me. As the sun moves across the sky, it encourages me to keep moving forward in my life. As the sun sets, it demonstrates the importance of taking time to reflect and rejuvenate. As the sun, so am I. All right. Hi, Elise. Thank you all for being here, and I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous Friday. And if you didn't catch this from the beginning, go ahead and watch it again, because I talk about each one of these lines of the poem that I wrote this morning and how each one of them is such a powerful bombshell for you. All right. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I'm glad that it's resonating and you are enjoying it. So it's a big thing for me to be sharing my poetry because for so long I didn't write. So, all right. I love all of you. I hope you have a fabulous day and take care.